You did not read the title of this video wrong. Jujutsu Kaisen is going on indefinite hiatus, and not just any typical indefinite hiatus. Apparently, the editorial department in Weekly Shonen Jump told Gege Akutami that he should take a break. He should worry about his actual health and just take a break as needed. And this is shocking, scary, and it worries me. But at the same time, just to see that the editorial department of Weekly Shonen Jump even told Akutami to actually take a break is something that concerns me more than ever, because it's like, they're not known for that. Like, if anyone that has been around for a very long time, that's read manga and paid attention to just the industry, manga industry and anime industry, you know about the overworking problems of mangaka and animators. It's a common thing you see all the time. If you just type it in, you'll find countless upon countless articles all associated with this type of stuff. And you don't normally see the editorial department of Shonen Jump say, hey, you gotta take a break. You don't see that. And the only other mangaka that I know that has this privilege to such an extent is Oda. Oda Sensei from One Piece. You know, every few weeks he takes a week break, and then he comes back. And this is something that he's constantly had for a very long time now. It allows him to actually have some time off to breathe, but also stay consistent with releasing One Piece. So when I see what's going on with Jujutsu Kaisen, it leaves me a little bit concerned. It makes me wonder what was really going on with Akutami when they offered this. For them to even offer something like this, it must mean that he was severely overworking himself, or maybe even to the point where he just wanted to quickly be done and just run away from his story. Because I want to read a few things. I want to read the actual release, what was stated by the editorial department, and also by Akutami himself. So I want to read it here, and then we can discuss it in just a second. Jujutsu Kaisen's hiatus notice. To our readers, thank you for always reading Jujutsu Kaisen. Due to the poor physical condition of Akutami Gege, Jujutsu Kaisen will be absent for some time from the next issue onward. Akutami wanted to continue writing, but after several discussions with the editorial department, it has been decided that it's better for Akutami to take a break for a certain period of time. We determined it was the best decision for the mangaka to recover their physical condition. More information will be given in the upcoming Weekly Shonen Jump issue. We apologize to all of the readers who have been following us, so we look forward to your continued support. From Akutami Gege, I have been asked by the editorial department to take a break from the series, but I don't want to slow down the weekly serialization of Jujutsu Kaisen, since I'd like to draw the end of the series as soon as possible, and just put a hold on my answer. However, I'm just not able to recover my schedule compared to other mangaka when they take a single break. If nothing is done about this, the same thing will repeat over and over again, so I decided to accept the proposal from the editorial department. The suspension period should be about 1 month. Even if I say I'm sick, it's not any serious illness. My mental health is completely fine, so don't worry about it. I'm really sorry I'll have to keep you waiting. Once I come back, I'll do my best with the serialization. And then here's also another little note that says Jujutsu Kaisen will be taking an indefinite hiatus after this week's Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 28 due to Gege's health condition. According to the mangaka's note, it should take around a month, but nothing is exactly specified. So, as you can see right there is a lot to really digest when it comes to what was just stated by the editorial department and Akutami himself. The way he kind of puts it, when I look at what was wrote here, like, here, let me read this to you. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen, since I'd like to draw the end of the series as soon as possible and just put a hold on my answer. So basically, from what I get from that is he didn't want to take a break until Jujutsu Kaisen was over and he wrote the ending. Now, the way this is worded, it could be an improper mistranslation, it's just not worded right. But the way what I get from that is that he was trying to rush to the end of Jujutsu Kaisen to end it before he could take a break. And if that is indeed the case, maybe that is why the editorial department is like, hey bro, you gotta take a break. Like, you gotta stop. Like, this is a cash cow for us, and on top of that, we don't want to see you just run the series into the ground because you just want to rush to the end. That's one thing that we can get from it. Or it could be something else entirely, and they do care about his health. Probably it's a mix of both, maybe. But the point is that I wonder. I wonder when I read this, when I look at what the statements were and all that, they don't really specify a time frame of how long he's going to be gone. He says a month, and he says suspension. That's a big word right there. That is a really big word to say. Not a break, suspension. Once again, this could be a mistranslation, but when I hear the word suspension period, it's like Shonen Jump looked at him and is like, you're suspended for a month, regardless of how you feel. You take a break. That's what I get. Now, once again, could be mistranslation, but even then, just hearing the word suspension, that's what it leads me to believe. So I really do wonder what is going on behind the scenes with Akutami, and is he okay? Because, like, it feels like there is a lot of cryptic stuff in this that I'm looking at that isn't fully explained. I mean, literally a week ago, there was a chapter that released, and I'm not gonna, like, really show any images, because I don't want to spoil you if you're anime-only, guys, because I know there's probably some anime-onlys watching this video. But, basically, in the last chapter, not the one that came out this last weekend, but the weekend before that, there was literally panels and pages that were actually just rough drafts that were given as the finished product. And this was very concerning for many. They're like, is he okay? Does he not have enough time to finish this? What's going on behind the scenes? This led many to actually wonder what is going on. And then now, 2 weeks later, this happens. I do wonder whatever is going on does get fixed, and I hope that Akutami gets the much-needed rest he needs. But if he needs longer than a month, he needs longer than a month. But yeah, just as long as if he's healthy, that's what I think we should all really consider right now. With the recent stuff that's happened with, you know, Kintaro from Berserk, it's just like, we don't need to see another good writer, really good mangaka with a bright future ahead of them just snuffed out so soon. So I really hope that maybe this is another reason why they're forcing him to do it, because they saw the stuff with Berserk and they're like, hey, we can't be doing this. You gotta take a break and all that. So, just, yeah, I wanted to talk about that. It's concerning. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you got this video, please leave a like. And with that, Chibi out.